Today's hair removal is made widely accessible in salons, studios, and treatment centers. It's also considered part of every man and woman's daily grooming, and not necessarily set as an indication of one's social class or gender privileges. It's a different story from the earliest times when the cavemen from more than 20,000 years ago removed their hair for practical and survival purposes. Theorists believe the hairless cavemen used very sharp tools or shells to remove their hair. There are a few different options, such as laser hair removal, if you're interested in permanent hair removal methods, and while the treatment will not completely remove all of a person's hair in one area of the body, it will decrease the amount of hair that grows there, and even lighten the color of the treated hair, which makes it much less obvious to other people. People have a myriad of different options for temporary hair removal, some of which can be done at home, and others which are generally performed at a spa or salon. The type of temporary hair removal that you choose will depend on a few factors, including where on your body the hair is located, how much money you have to spend on hair removal, and your pain tolerance. If you have facial hair that makes you very uncomfortable, then you will likely want to opt for plucking or tweezing your hair to remove it. Rather than using other treatment options to remove your hair, it's important that you not only opt to pluck it, but also understand the risks and how to do it correctly so that you do not damage your skin. Plucking allows you a lot of control in a very small area, which means that you can easily remove the exact hair that you are targeting. But it is very easy to accidentally injure yourself when plucking your hair. Not only can you poke yourself or accidentally pinch the skin and remove some layers of skin, but you can cause an infection if you use tweezers that aren't sterilized. There are a few different options that you can choose from if you want to rely on shaving as your main method of hair removal. Not only can you use a razor with shaving cream, but you can also opt for an electric shaver to cut the hair as close as possible to the skin. Shaving is an incredible option if you want to be able to remove hair from large areas of your body quickly and without a lot of hassle, and since it can be done in the shower if done. While many people think that sugaring and waxing are the same things, they do have a number of differences that set them apart from one another. The gel or paste that is used in sugaring doesn't contain any resins, which wax does. When performed correctly and the root of the hair is removed, sugaring can last up to 6 weeks before you will notice that you need to remove your hair again. Users need to make sure that they decide whether they are interested in being sugared with a gel or a paste, as the user is a little different for each, even though they both remove hair from the body. Waxing is a great temporary way to remove hair and can be performed either by an expert in a salon or at home with a quality waxing kit. Unlike plucking, which only removes one hair at a time from the area, waxing is a much better way to remove a lot of hair at once, making it comparable to sugaring, in that it's great for larger areas as well as smaller ones, such as around the eyebrows. There are a few options that you need to consider when you opt for waxing as a hair removal method, and one of them is the type of wax that you are going to use. Hard wax, soft wax, and wax strips are all available and all have their own pros and cons, requiring you to determine which option is the best for you. While not as common as other types of hair removal, threading is becoming more popular as people learn about it as a great way to remove unwanted hair. During threading, an expert pulls and twists a thread along the hair to trap it in the thread and pull it out of the skin. This is a great removal option for a number of reasons and is popular among some people because the hair will not grow back for around 6 weeks. Another benefit of threading is that it is incredibly sanitary. These creams work by actually dissolving the hair and then allowing it to be wiped away when the cream is removed. The product needs to be applied in thick layers to the skin where the unwanted hair is located and then allowed to sit so that it has time to fully dissolve the hair. While these products generally do a great job removing fine and thin hair, they are not the best option for people who have very coarse or thick hair. One reason that many people steer clear of depilatory creams is that they tend to have an offensive odor and can leave the skin feeling slick when they are washed off. This is the only permanent form of hair removal that has been approved by the FDA. Electrolysis works by actually destroying the root of the hair, which will make it impossible for the hair to grow back. By applying an electric current through the hair, the person can easily pinpoint and remove individual hairs for a smooth patch of skin. One problem with electrolysis is that since each hair is targeted one at a time, it can take a very long time to remove all of the hair in a specific area. The treatment sessions themselves may not be very long, but there are generally a lot of treatment sessions to go to, which makes this hair removal option expensive and time-consuming. This long-term option can end up being permanent for the same reason that waxing and sugaring can sometimes be permanent. Usually, however, laser hair removal simply lines the hair on the body and makes it finer and less obvious. This treatment is best for people who have lighter skin and darker hair, as the laser actually is able to detect the difference in pigment and target the hair. A combination of lighter skin and lighter hair, or darker skin and darker hair, makes it much harder for the laser to detect the hairs that it needs to remove. While most doctors will require their patients to try other hair removal methods before prescribing them with medication to remove unwanted hair, if regular methods do not work, then there are certain drugs that a doctor can prescribe. These medications will inhibit the growth of new hair so that you can decrease how much hair is growing on your body. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Keep watching and stay with us subscribing to this channel. Have a great day.